If you've been watching for a bit, then you have seen many different iterations of my personal setup on Pimp Matt's setup. But more importantly, you have probably seen Pimp My Shed, where I took my parents' basic ass shed and I turned it into an absolute epic man cave. And today, we are starting a brand new series very similar to Pimp My Shed. Welcome to Pimp My Studio. I don't know why I'm standing on a chair. Oh God. Jesus. You might be thinking, Pimp My Studio? You couldn't come up with a better name? Honestly, no, I could not. So let me explain what's going on. We are standing in what used to be my girlfriend's office. The conversation was pretty simple. I said, listen, babe, views are down and I need to figure something out really fast. I'm just kidding, that's not what happened, but it is very true. Okay. The goal is to turn this office space into a full-fledged video and photo studio. Behind me is our current photo studio. It's definitely makeshift, because it's just a metal bar with some paper clamped onto it. The problem with this is the bar is unstable, the paper crinkles, it gets dirty, and we don't have a lot of space to roll it out. So we can't really photograph big, tall, wide objects. And if we do, we have to Photoshop all of the things surrounding it, Photoshop out all the specks of dirt. It's annoying. It really is annoying. And there's not a great solution for lighting. It just needs a complete overhaul. The plan for the photo studio is to actually move it over here. We're gonna get rid of all the stuff right here and actually have different background options. Maybe I mount it to the ceiling or the wall or whatever, but I wanna be able to pull down a different color, a different texture, and then roll it right back up when we're done. I'd also like to have a wide, big, tall, long desk that allows me to really fit big products and not be worried about having to Photoshop all the things around it. It would also be nice to mount a light over here and just really have even lighting, especially overhead lighting. There are so many cool things you could buy when it comes to photography, and that includes like these little boxes that have marble and wood and all these different finishes that you can choose from and have infinite options when it comes to photographing a product. So I'd love to have stuff like that in here just in case I want to go that route. And if you have any suggestions when it comes to things that would make for a super intuitive, awesome photo studio, let me know in the comments below. On this side of the room, I would love to have a versatile video set where I can record unboxings, reviews, a sit-down video, maybe even a podcast at some point. I just want this to be as versatile as possible. To achieve that, I would go for a large sit-stand desk, maybe a nice light wood top, or maybe even a white top. Who knows? The options are endless, but the goal is to keep it where I can go from filming a video where I'm sitting down talking about finances to all of a sudden unboxing a laptop. I just don't want it to be married to one category. And to achieve that, I would go with, having my lights always set up, having an overhead light, maybe even having a permanent tripod set up, something that I can walk in here, sit down or stand up, hit record, and I'm ready to go. That does mean that I would not do anything crazy like I've done in the past. I would probably keep this wall super blank, maybe one huge canvas or one huge, neon sign, or just something that adds a little bit of depth. They even make these really cool wood panels, like these slats, that I think would look pretty cool, but I'm not sure what I want just yet. So if you have any ideas on how this set should look in order for it to be versatile, then let me know in the comments below. Throughout this video, you may have been hearing some 3D printers running in the background. Maybe the filament gave it away, but that's exactly what's happening over here in the closet. I'm not gonna show it off right now because it's kind of a mess. There are broken printers and all sorts of things going on in there, but the goal is to keep that as a 3D printer closet. And we will take all these spools of filament and set them up there and make them look pretty and beautiful and all that. You might actually see some empty spools up on the shelf. So one of the videos in this series will be redoing that closet and making it a little more effective for my girlfriend. So if you have any suggestions on ways we could display and store things, let me know in the comments below. I will say that we did a cool DIY right here with some wooden dowels and 3D printed pieces to actually make a little shelf for all the spools. So I like it. We had a spool of rainbows, but the colors get used and it's hard keeping them all pretty. This is the part of the video where I definitely need some advice because I don't know what to do. So for context, right over here is where the photo studio is going to go, and right over there is where the video set will be, and I'm left with this little weird indented corner and I don't know how to approach it. The good thing is there is a TV right here that is mounted on a swivel, so I could technically monitor my camera as I record over at the video set, So I'll probably just leave this, maybe put a bigger TV, but this is more than enough. But the corner over here is the real issue. Right now we have one of those little photo boxes, so I could do this and, you know, take pictures of things, but it is pretty limited. And that's really it. I don't know. It's not the biggest. I mean, I'm not like, you know, 7'8", but I am 7'6", and it's a little tight. I could take the filament shelf and put it over here and put like batteries and lenses and all sorts of things and just make it strictly storage. Or maybe you guys have something that's a little more useful. Let me know in the comments below, but this is definitely the one corner I have no ideas for. It's safe to say that I am stoked for this project to play out. I can't wait to have a full-fledged photo studio and a versatile video set at my disposal. It's honestly going to be game-changing, and I can't wait to show you the process. But in order to get started, we do need to empty all of this stuff out and get organized, which you'll see in the next video. If you're excited for this series, then please hit that like button and let us know in the comments below. That way I can reach out to companies and get some assistance, which is going to make this process that much faster. Also, if you have any suggestions as far as layout or gear goes, let me know in the comments below, because that's the only way I can make this even better is by implementing feedback from you guys. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on cleaning this up, and I'll catch you guys on the flippity flop. Bye.
Thank you for watching Swashin on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed watching. If not, then fuck you. Please hit subscribe because my channel is dead. Jesus Christ, man, that's just really sad.